Intuitive Healing, Gabriela is here today. Let's go talk about the guilt, shame, and not good enough. Today in completely different scenario, so how you can see me. So definitely we are going to talk around the guilty, shame, and not good enough. So my topic will be really helpful, I would like to say, and really essential for you today, okay? But by the way, if you would like to any help, I would like to tell you at the beginning, just go on my website www.gabriela.garasiska, where you can see a lot of information and where you can book the free session with me. Let me just only type it. Be with me. Anyway, I'm going to leave the link below as well, so don't worry if you don't get it here. But today I would like to talk around, like I said, around the guilt, around the shame, around the not being good enough. Not being good enough for yourself, not being good enough for the others. So let's go dive in. I don't want to hold you too much and too long, because that video shouldn't be too long. Because I believe that 20 minutes is completely enough to get a lot of information and apply to your life, apply to your subconscious mind to change your life. So definitely, what is coming from the guilt? Where's the guilt, shame, and not good enough living? Definitely, that's a two major point I would like to mention here. That's a root chakra, that's a basic one, and also that's your mind, because sometimes mind creating that illusion for us, okay, because we've been conditioned, we've been believing in this patterns, in the energy blocks so long time, okay, so that's why everything is living inside you, okay, so don't panic and don't stress too much, because every situation in life has a solution. Every situation in life has an opportunity to rise and grow and evolve. So let's go focus on the guilt. So why are you feeling guilty? Why you feel guilty? But it's also the few things I would like to mention. The guilt is not only coming from you, but also that could be inherited from your mom, from your dad, from ancestor, from the lineage. So that's why also you have to go a much more deeper, what I'm doing during my session as well, and looking much more deeper inside you and what is really causing that stuff, okay? So what is really causing that stuff? So definitely like that. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for that if you just found this stuff inside you, and if you found these blockages inside you, because it's now time to release that blockages. So where is the guilt come from? So you're feeling guilty. You're feeling guilty because you didn't do this, you didn't do that, and etc. And somebody told you, but you didn't pay attention on it. Always, constantly, we are feeling guilty because we've been conditioned, we've been suppressed, and as a child, as a small human, okay, I would like to say growing, all the time, constantly, you've been told off, isn't it? That's the school, that's the parents, that's the mother and father. I would like to say, I don't like the parents word. So we've been constantly told off. So that's why you couldn't express yourself. You even express yourself fully. What would you like to do and what you don't want to do? So this is the guilt, because always they've been saying, maybe you experience that. I've been experiencing that through all my life. When I was a child, my grandmother told me, oh, can you do that for me, please? Can you do that for me, please? Oh, my goodness. So nowadays, when you hear that stuff, can you do that for me, please? Probably you've been triggered, or you're going to be triggered, okay, around it. So believe me or not, that something is happening like that, okay? So it's another one thing. So how you can find the guilt inside you? Sometimes the people triggering you, like I said, my grandmother told me all the time like that. By the way, I'm talking on my grandmother because I've been rising up with my grandmother all my life. So she's my mother. Okay, so another thing, that was the guilt. So the guilt is living in your root chakra, first energy center. So that's why it's a discomfort, insecurity, and constantly living in the fears, that kind of the things, because what's happened if I don't do this, if I don't do that, something will come and take something from me. That's a nonsense. No one is going to take anything from you, because you've got everything inside you, believe me or not, everything inside you. Another thing I would like to say around the guilt. Sometimes we're showing the people how we would like to be treated, isn't it? So the people just treating us how we are treating them. So pay attention. If you don't want to feel that way, if you don't want to have these blockages, don't do it. Don't do it. So this is all the guilt that's coming from, because like I said, from your ancestor, from your mom, from your dad, you inherit that stuff straight away. So pay attention also on the trigger points. So if something triggers you, that's a sign, that's the blessing to go and have a look inside. So let's go move around the shame. It's a big connection with the guilt, because always we've been shaming ourselves for no reason. Actually is a reason. Everything had a reason behind it, isn't it? So shame is like kind of the things, kind of the blocks of the energy is living. I would like to say all over 7 basic chakra centers, but the main one I would like to say is the root chakra, first energy, and second, which is a sacral energy. So this is the shame. Oh, what a shame. Oh, what a pity. Oh my goodness, oh, I'm so sorry. Can you see that? No, just remove it, release it, that stuff. No shame, no sorry, just a victory. Okay? So every situation in your life has a victory. Even you think you just only fail. No, that doesn't make any sense. You never fail. So you're always learning the lesson. So no shame at all. Okay, what's happened? Nothing happened. Okay, I'll go forward. I didn't do this, I didn't do that. So what next? Can you give me life the next opportunity to grow and rise up? I know what you're coming from. I had in my life a lot of difficult situations. I came over, and I'm constantly running in that opportunity in my life, because I'm constantly asking the universe, God, whatever you would like to call it, just give me more, because I would like to rise up my frequency. I would like to evolve my soul. So that's why I'm constantly asking, and I'm receiving. But the funny things, if you ask, you receive. You are sometimes saying, I say sometimes, oh, why did I receive that stuff? Why did I receive that stuff? But then I'm reminding myself, oh, because you asked for it. I said, okay, let's go and just do this, because when I've learned the lesson, I can move up, I can rise up. So I wish you all the best with that stuff. So ask, and then you can receive. And don't be ashamed of it. And don't be so sorry for yourself. Of course, I'm not saying you can't say, oh, you're not feeling very well today or something like that. You can say it, but don't stay longer than 2 seconds, and just move it on. But if you would like to carry on something really good in your life, you would like to anchor something good in your life, definitely stay longer than 17 seconds, straight away. That's no doubt. Remove the doubts from outside you, okay? So no doubts about. So definitely like that. And then the life will be unraveled straight away for you. That will be much easier, and then that will be much more quicker for you, how you can release that shame from inside you. But like I said, the sacral chakra, the root chakra, and we've been conditioned that you can go back to your school days and how the teacher treats you, how the people treat you. So always they're saying, oh, that's so shame, you've done this, that's so shame. No, because they've been carried, they've been projecting, listen to this, they've been projecting the big trauma, the big uncomfortable situation and wounded stuff from themselves. Okay, so always you have to have a reflection on other people, because they always constantly projecting their guilt on you, their shame on you. That's kind of the things. Okay, so that's why sometimes the people coming to my session, I'm saying, it's not yours. No, I'm sensing, my intuition telling me that's not yours, because your soul giving me a lot of beautiful sign. It's a beautiful, happy, and really pure and clean, but that stuff is outside from you. okay, is vibrating around your aura, but it's not really belongs to you. You've got the opportunity to release that stuff. So always constantly saying to them straight away, we can do that, but you have to willing to release it, disattach, okay? Don't be attached to any shame, because it doesn't give you a lot of benefits. But also, you can test it yourself sometimes, or you can just only have an experiment. But be aware of that, what kind of the thoughts the people projecting on you, because how they behaving, that they karma, how you receive it, that's your karma. Always pay attention on it, Okay, let's go move on. They're not good enough. Okay, ask yourself now, are you good enough? Are you good enough to hear that words which I'm saying today to you? Are you good enough to receive the beautiful day? Are you good enough to be here? Are you good enough to breathe? Are you good enough to smile? Are you good enough to have beauty of this life? Are you good enough to be, just only be? Yes, I'm good enough. I am good enough to be here and serve you the best. Because that's a lot of people just also struggling around it, isn't it? Because I'm not good enough to receive this, I'm not good enough to receive this, I'm not good enough. That's also the self-worth, loving yourself. That's all around the inner child, I would like to say inner child blockages appearing now in front of me and in front of you. But the not good enough is always suppressing your emotion. The parents, I would say again, parents, I have to delete this, I have to work on it, isn't it? Mother and father and your guardians and the taker, they are always constantly being suppressing our opportunity to grow, evolve, our talents, our stuff, because they have been always saying, oh no, you can't do this, oh no, you can't do that, oh, you've got a really just only for the moment motivation, but then the fire will be gone away. So don't start it even. Don't think about it. It's not for you, that's for others. And that school is not for you. Oh, by the way, when I was in the secondary school, I would like to go and learn much more, I would like to say English. Okay, you're saying, oh, English. Yes, of course, because I'm completely from a different country. So that English in my country was like, wow, she's going to learn the English. So when I asked my grandmother, and she said, okay, but I inherit, can you listen to this? I inherit the old belief system from my auntie, because she told me, oh no, you can't go there because you can't afford it, or you, how can I say, you don't have that capacity inside you, or that ability to learn another language. You're just only Gabriela, so you come from the small country, from small village, and your grandmother raised you up, and that's right, that's that kind of the stuff. Can you see? So she shut it down, my own opportunity. He inject, I would like to say, kind of that stuff. Oh, you're not good enough. You can't do that stuff. You definitely can't do that. So I'm inviting to you, don't listen to anyone. Don't listen. And just only have a reflection. Go home, or maybe you're at home. Take a pen, take a paper, and write it down straight away. Who suppressed that emotion inside me when I had a really happy life, and when I had a really happy childhood, and I would like to find a lot of beautiful stuff, and somebody said, no, it's not for you. So pay attention on it, because that reflection came to me, I would like to say maybe 6 months ago or something like that. But remember, everything what is pops up in your head, that's the indication, that's your intuition, that's your inner knowing, calling to you, that your soul is saying, okay, this is supposed to be released from your system, okay? And then you can move on. And that's why, and how I become much more motivated. And that's how I become, how can I say, good enough for myself. So I'm not more listen to anyone if they're going to say me, oh, you can do that, or you can't do that, or you can record this video, or maybe you can't record this video because you're not beautiful enough. I said, so what? I'm just only saying from my inside, not from outside, okay? You can say everything about me, but if I don't have a strong inside, that would be issue with me. So the same about you. If somebody's saying to you something, take it, listen, of course, listen, but don't take so much deeper inside you, because it's not really true who you are, and not good enough. Let's go cross it out, not, because your brain, your mind is not listening, not just only listening the good enough. So keep saying this mantra all the time, good enough. And also don't say it, I am good enough. Just say to your soul, you are good enough, you are beautiful, you are powerful. Okay, so always say you, because you're talking to your soul. Because when you're saying I am, that's a powerful another tip. I am good, I am fantastic, I am. You are talking just only to your mind, but the mind is just only here for, that's the big one as well. The mind is here for testing you, how strong you are. But let's go say to your soul, you are good enough, you are capable of everything. And guilt, shame, and not good excuse me, not good enough will be disappearing from your life straight away, very quickly, very happy, and never come back. But even sometimes there will be, you can sing, sometimes reflection, you will be having that tools in your pocket, spiritual tools in your pocket, where you can take it and you can do it with that very easily, very quickly. So remember this, you are lovable, you are beautiful, you deserve it, you are the sunshine. I'm in the park anyway, so let's talk about the guilt, shame, and not good enough. I hope this video helped you a little bit. If you're struggling around the shame, guilt, not being good enough, I'm always here. I'd love to help you. So I left my link below. Just go on my website and just have a look, subscribe it, because constantly, and that's my commitment, to write and send it to my subscriber every week, the newsletter around any topic where they are struggling the most. So reach me out and we can have a nice, beautiful chat. So thank you, spread the words and share this video as far as you would like to, because someone somewhere is waiting for that stuff, believe me or not. And don't forget, you've got this. Don't allow anyone tell you you are not good enough. Don't allow anyone tell you you not deserve it. Don't allow anyone tell you you can't do this. You are here, you are existing here, you're watching me, so you can do everything. You can do everything. I'm holding you back, your God holding you back, whatever you believe, universe holding you back. I don't care who is holding you back, as long as they love you and they're with you. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.